Hi guys, young book on pause. So I would like to talk about Therianthropy. Yes, you heard me, Therianthropy. A lot of people think that you have to be like a teenager or younger to be a Therian. But what they don't understand is that Therianthropy has been a thing since the early 1990s and basically transferred all the way until now. And Therianthropy will always be a thing. You cannot sit there and tell somebody, oh, well, since you're like in your 20s or 30s, you're not a Therian, you're just da da da. No. Therianthropy has been a thing since the 1990s. It has been a widespread community for years. You have younger Therians and older Therians all over the place in the Therian community. Now, this is where things get a little interesting. A lot of people think that Therians are just cosplayers. No. A lot of Therians have basically spiritual connection to their stereotype or the animal that they identify as. We are aware that, pretty much we are highly aware of our stereotypes. A good percentage of us, we will have those, maybe like a shift, like mental shift, phantom limb shift, stuff like that. It is not physical shifting. We don't think we can physically shift into our stereotypes. However, a lot of the times when someone says shift, people who are not in the Therian community might think differently. I'm sorry if my throat keeps getting a little bit scratchy. I have a cold. But yes, you can't sit there and say, oh, well, you've lost your mind, when a good percentage of Therianthropy has been a thing for several years, and I'm not going to sit back and listen to somebody say, oh, well, this is not real, and you're just playing, and you're mentally effed up in the head, and I'm just like, no. Therianthropy has been a thing for a very long time. If you pay attention to the actual definition of Therianthropy, it will tell you that basically what it is. Like, look it up. It's not that hard. But I will openly express that most Therians don't know they're a Therian until they experience a certain moment to where they finally are like, oh crap, I'm a Therian. So, when I was younger, I had these moments where I would walk in the house and I would look at my mom and I would be like, hey, Mom, I'm wearing a tail today, stuff like that. You don't have to have gear, you don't have to wear a tail to be a Therian. I actually had, for some reason, this like major thing towards like spirit animals, and me thinking, hey, maybe I might have been an animal in a past life. Now, not all Therians think they were animals in past lives. Some just have a spiritual connection to an animal. Now, me, however, I was always that kind of person that thought maybe I may or may not be a Therian. I discovered the Therian community when I was 18. I am 31 now, and I have practically discovered it at a very young age. However, when I looked, I realized I went and did a bunch of research and found out, oh crap, I'm a Therian, so I'm going to sit here and see what my stereotypes are. I went into a lot of exploration of myself, and I realized who I truly am. Now, a lot of Therians, they have their awakening when they are younger. However, not all Therians have an awakening. A good percentage of them just feel it. Like, they feel, hey man, something's there. So, for the Therian community, I love you, and personally, I really hope that a good percentage of Therians know that you're valid no matter what, and don't ever let anyone tell you you're not. And you're a pretty cool person. We're all there. No matter your age range, you're still who you are. Don't ever let anybody tell you you are not valid as a Therian. And before you tell me, dude, you were just 20 minutes speaking perfect English and now speaking British English, yes, I'm sorry, but I am half British, so of course I will switch back and forth and it will confuse the frack out of people, but that's okay. Hopefully people will understand you're valid. Like, I'm here. I feel you, man. I feel you, mate.